Hey y'all, Jason here. We got a seat on a paddleboard. This is going to be a little bit different. All right, so for the longest time, I was against a seat on a paddleboard. It is a stand-up paddleboard, so try to stand up. Not a butt boat, it's a stand-up paddleboard. Okay, so, but, there's no right or wrong way to ride a paddleboard. I get it, choppy conditions, windy conditions, or you're just cruising, you're just chilling. You don't want to stand up the entire time. That's perfectly fine. So in that case, a seat can be very, very convenient. This is the simplest way that we have found to do it, and it also happens to be the most comfortable way, most effective way, and as far as I can tell, the best way. And so let me show you how we put this thing together. So the other options that you may have encountered out there are they've got specific paddleboard seats. So those are going to be these cloth things, fabric with foam in the back, flexible. What gives them support, the only thing that gives them some support is straps. And so you have to attach straps to D-rings that are in that position there, and then straps to, you could use them on D-rings up here on our board, or a lot of boards will have D-rings specifically for these chairs, like right there. So you got 4 straps, inconvenient, in the way, and it's fabric. It doesn't provide that much support. They're really not that comfortable. You're going to be slouched over and all the things. So this is an aluminum framed stadium seat or bleacher seat. That's all it is. It's very inexpensive. It still has the hook to attach it to the bleacher that you're sitting on in a stadium. So that's all this is, aluminum framed, so you don't have to deal with the straps. So how we put it on the board is pretty darn simple. All right, and I think my probably when he was 13 or 14-year-old son was the one that put this together, or at least the last one to use it, and he did a fine job. So he's got his rod holders here, which actually works great. Rod holders, which are PVC tubes, cut sections of PVC tubes, looks like about 10 inches or so. And then zip ties. So just cut holes through these sections of PVC tubes and then poked little holes in the backrest of the seat and put zip ties through it, zip tied it all down, and that works great as he's got 2 rod holders or an umbrella holder. Put an umbrella in there, rod another, however you want to do it. So how we put it on the board is really simple. Again, don't have to deal with straps. We just run single strap around it, and there are better straps than this out there. So there's straps with hooks, so you can hook them onto right there, and then run around the bottom of the board, cinch it down. You can put them on front and back if you want a lot of extra support or keep it in place a little bit better. So we lost those straps a long time ago. So this works almost just as well. Just run a strap around the base of the chair. So a stadium seat is convenient because it doesn't have the 4 legs. So the 4 legs don't work as well because they're going to be marring up the traction pad of your board. This has got little rubber padding, cushion, whatever, right there. So it's a little bit more gentle on the traction pad of your board. This can make marks. It can make indentions in the traction pad of your board. I haven't ever encountered them to be permanent. I think they're just pressure indentions that come out over time. But if you want, just put a towel down. Put a towel down. We've done that plenty of times in the past. But yeah, just run the strap right around it, just like so. Put it around your board. Just like so. Zip ties, PVC tubes, bleacher seat. My redneck family, they'd be proud. All we need is some duct tape. Actually, instead of the strap, you can just use duct tape. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Duct tape it to your board. Okay, there you go. So it does move around, but when you're sitting on it, it's not going anywhere. You're applying the pressure to the seat. It's keeping it in place. Like I had mentioned before, you can get the ones with the hooks. The hooks will hook on here and there. You got 2 straps going around it. That keeps it in place pretty darn well. If you want a little bit of extra support, kayakers will appreciate this idea here. If you've ever paddled with a foot brace versus without a foot brace, there's a big difference. So foot brace, PVC tube, another section of PVC tube. And then, I bet you'll never guess how we put this on the board. You got it. Strap. You get the idea. So strap it, just put it around the board. You know, the seat, actually it'll end up probably right around this position. That looks about like where it would go. And then this would end up probably back here somewhere. But, you know, feel it out. Give it a try. I think, yeah, there you go. I think that's it. Cheers.